People be like,
Oops. Oh, fuck that up.
Oops.
Well, welcome everyone to Elis. Elis. I like your style. A marijuana themed, cannabis themed one today. And we got a great panel as always. We got Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, East Coast LQ Reviews,
Cheers, guys.
Bumpy Road Brewery,
Cheers.
and Last Beer. Cheers. Yeah. Cheers to D1s in the chat saying first. And cheers to you, buddy. All right. And cheers to everyone else that pops in. So, yeah, another I like your style, marijuana theme. I forgot to say how you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world. Hope everyone's doing good. Let's get this party started. Cheers. Miscellaneous.
All right. Cheers, guys. So, yeah, I've got a beer here from Three Sons Brewing Company. They're at Dania Beach, Florida, wherever that is, somewhere. I'm not quite sure. Probably should know. Yeah, so this is an IPA from them. Can art. Name of this beer is Dopalicious. Couldn't really find anything too much with the pot leaf stuff, and they don't make a lot of the variants of the Sweetwater 420 strain anymore. Went searching, didn't find anything but the regular IPA, and I've had that a bunch of times, so I figured, hell, let's get something new. Yeah, so like I said, 7.2%. I can't remember what this is. Citra and Mosaic, I believe, is what I read on the website. I can double check next time. Oh, yeah, and this was canned right at the end of last year, so, whew, oh boy, let's see. So New England style. I don't know. I guess I'll be the judge of that. Looks about the part. I don't like the look of that rocky head, though. Thing's gonna fizzle right out. I guarantee you. Yeah. And there's some particulates in there. So yeah, nothing like a 4-month-old beer. Yeah.
4 months. All right.
Smells
Yeah,
alright.
Yeah. Well, at least that's there. So you still got the aromas.
A little bit dank. Yeah.
Decent aromas anyway. Cool, man. Miscellaneous, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get Tanner up here.
What's up, guys? All right, so this is the first time I'm trying something from this company. This is 450 North Brewing Co. Their sour diesel. So I looked on the website. It does say this is a 420 exclusive release. So it's got the leaves on it and the berries.
Nice.
So it's a slushy XL smoothie style sour ale with blackberry, boysenberry, blackcurrant, and plum. There is no canned on date on here, but it was fairly new to my area. It just showed up probably last week, I believe, when I bought this. It's 5.3% alcohol by volume. Yeah, and these guys are out of Columbus, Indiana. So it is very cold. I'm gonna do a little roll on the table, a little turn. And then I got this is actually my wheat beer glass, but I did use this for a smoothie style beer the other day, so I'll use this again. Crack this open, check out the appearance.
It's gonna be purple.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Had a feeling.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Very thick.
Boy. Yummy.
Oh yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, very thick. Yep, definitely purple. Purple with a purplish pinkish head. It's actually produced a really big head. It's actually growing. It's not going. It's actually starting to get bigger. So 2-finger head. Yep, looks pretty good.
It does. Awesome.
It does
Good
smell
whiff.
a little funky. So Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Tanner. Thanks,
Cheers,
man.
Tanner.
Cheers, man.
All right, Bumpy.
All right. Brewed to be enjoyed, blazingly fresh. This is the Stone and Joy by 420 Hazy IPA coming in at 9%. This beer is about a month and a half old at the time of this video that we're doing right now, this live stream on Beer Man's channel. The best thing about this beer, I got it for free.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
All right.
All right, let's go ahead and pour it.
Godspeed with that.
Yeah. Oh, head, you're gonna
It's
overflow.
gonna stay in there.
Just needed a little help from a friend. Yeah, it's a 50-50 beer, half frosty, foamy head, and yeah, look at that wonderful haze from Stone. They do such a great job.
Man, you can barely see through it. How many fingers are you holding?
That's a big head.
I guess 4.
4 big bumpy
Yep,
fingers.
now there's 2.
It's a half and half, Bumpy.
Yeah, it's got kind of it's starting to become a rocky head. It's a little bit off white too, kind of a creamy colored rocky white head, and just a slight haze to this hazy of gold. It's a gold colored hazy. Call it okay.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy. Thanks.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Right on. Josh.
All right.
Hello.
Tonight from the same company Tanner has, just a different beer. 450 North. This is their Gummy Bear Kush. So this is a slushy XL or XXL. I think it's 5.2, 5.3. No can on date. So this is raspberry, strawberry, pineapple, lemon, orange, and gummy bears. So,
Excellent.
It's gonna take cornucopia of flavors.
Cheers, Cheryl. Cheers, Lep. And cheers to that DO too.
It looks like orange sherbet.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, a little bit of a head on there. Pretty dark. I can smell like the fruits and stuff from here. But yeah, it kind of does smell like gummy bears a little bit. So yeah, excited to try this one. So cheers.
Nice, Josh. Cheers.
Cheers.
That looks good.
Cheers, bro.
All right. So I've done this before. I don't know if it's this year's or no. Hold on. Might be like a yearly thing. I'm not sure, but it's called Dab from Block 15, Pacific Northwest resinous style, kind of westy. I don't know that it tastes like cannabis or anything, but I can't remember. 8.6%, definitely a double westy, and canned 324 of this year. Just cut my nails. Ow. All right. Can only wants to pour aggressively. I don't know, something in there or something. Nice aggressive looking bubbles in there. Nice white head, bubbly, rocky, somewhat tight underneath it all. Good clear beer. It's very effervescent though. Good God. Wow. Clear honey colored beer maybe. Oh. Smells like a West Coast IPA. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do our reviews, starting with Miscellaneous.
Cheers, beer man.
All right.
Cheers.
So yeah, just like I said, fizzled right out. This looks like juicy juice. Definitely get citrus, slight pine, It's a little bit dank, earthy. Smells juicy, but there's, like I said, you're definitely picking up that hoppiness. That's pretty much it. Not too much on the nose. What is that? Holy Christ. Spanish guy working next door. My apologies for that. Yeah, let's get into it. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man. Right.
Híjole.
Chingas.
Wow. There's some real big earthy undertones in the finish. Wow. All right, let's start from the top. Light-bodied. I'd say low carbonation, maybe leaning towards the medium side. Body, yeah. Body's definitely on the thin side. Definitely sweet. Almost virtually no bitterness. It's there. You can definitely pick it up on the finish. Juice, the fruit are more like tangerine, grapefruit, slight pine, a little bit of an earthy resinous bite on the end, but I wouldn't say over the top. It's not bad for a 4-month-old IPA. Not bad. I could imagine what this tasted like fresh. Probably had a little bit more zing to it, but I mean, I don't know. It's not bad. I probably should have looked at the date. That's my fault. The selection was very limited too, by the way. So
Yeah.
I was torn. There was a couple of them. I'm like, man, I don't know. You got the Dopalicious, they had the Sweetwater, G13. There was like two other ones I was looking at, and this is what I came up with. So I figured let's go local. I don't drink too many Florida breweries, so I figured I'd keep with that going on. Not bad. 420 style. Yeah, maybe. Name is earthy, dank, piney resinous finish. Yeah, it kind of fits the bill. Not bad.
All right. Well, thanks, Miscellaneous.
Yeah, man.
Right on. Doesn't sound bad for 4 months. Jeez.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
not bad at all.
Oh, it's not me. I was going to put me up. Hey, cheers, Miscellaneous. Tanner, you are next. All right.
All right. So the aroma on this one, the blackberry is definitely the more prominent fruit. Yeah, blackberry and boysenberry are more prominent, and then the plum and the black currant are a little bit more in the background. It's nice and sweet though. It smells very sweet smoothie-esque. A little bit of a tart, acidic aroma, but it's definitely not overly acidic on the aroma. It smells really good. It's already got like a nice lacing. Yeah,
That's not lacing. That's fruit.
yeah, puree. Yeah, it's got a nice puree around the glass.
Penis.
That one might actually be sour.
Probably. So I'm gonna dive into this. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Tanner.
I just took a big sip. All right. So the dried fruits are definitely on the finish. With like the plum. The kind of reminiscent of fig as well. Which I guess plum, fig, and raisin kind of all go slightly hand in hand, but they do have a little bit of a different flavor to them. But yeah, the plum is definitely on the finish. The finish is actually surprisingly very dry. It's not overly tart on the finish, but it does have like a nice little tart finish. I want to say it's like lip puckering sour, but more sweet berry forward up front. And then the dried fruits on the finish. This is good. It's full bodied, very thick. Kind of like Josh was saying with the beer he had, the blue one. It seems like this might be a chore to get through. It's definitely very thick. It's like drinking a smoothie. You almost want to stick a straw in this. But it's good. I like it. It's got some nice sweetness. It's not what was it, cloying? It's not cloyingly sweet, or however you say. And it's not overly tart. Yeah, chug it. Oh my god, that one would go down well.
They go down great.
Very good though. I do like this. $8 a can.
Yeah, they're spendy.
Expensive.
Yes, indeed.
But it is good. I will say it's good. 5% ABV. Sometimes even with the lower ABVs, you might get a little bit of that booziness with some of these slushy beers. I've noticed at least. This one, no ABV, not noticing any alcohol. But yeah, like I said, sweet berry up front, more dried fruits, slightly dry, slightly tart, sweet and tart, very, very thick. Yeah, it's a good beer. I definitely would recommend trying this one out. I'm not super familiar with the boysenberry. That's really the only one that I'm not really super familiar with. So that's why I said I'm noticing more of the blackberry rather than the boysenberry. If I was more familiar with the boysenberry, maybe I would be able to tell you if the blackberry was more prominent than the boysenberry. But it's just more like to me, it's kind of like a combination of the two. I'm noticing the blackberry more because I guess I don't really know what to look for in the boysenberry. I know they make like boysenberry ice cream. I'm not sure if I've had it before, but yeah, that's the only one in this that I'm not really too familiar with. But it's still, besides the point, it's still a really good beer. Is it worth $8? I think we'll have to come back around for that. But yeah, I like it. I would definitely I would buy it again. I wouldn't buy these all the time, but I for sure would buy this product again or maybe something else from these guys. And it seems like it's right along the lines of a Drecker smoothie style sour. But the Dreckers are also $5.50 a can. These are 8. Sometimes, I told you guys I saw they had a 4-pack of these for 27, which is definitely a little bit better than 8 for a single can. But yeah, good beer. So next time around, I'll have a rating for this. And cheers, guys.
Nice. Cheers, Tanner.
Man.
All right.
Cheers.
All right, Bumpy.
All right. I poured the remaining amount since the head went down from the can, and yeah, it poured a cloud into the brew. Now it looks like a proper hazy.
Hey, there's the haze.
There's some floaty chunks in there as well from some yeast sediment. I don't know what it is with these companies that don't typically do New England IPAs, and then when they make something that's supposed to be like a New England IPA, they call them hazies. But this is the second one from. Stone's a different brewing company than the other one I had, which is actually on the East Coast out of Connecticut, Stony Creek one. But where I poured the first portion, and it was like almost clear, and then everything was like settled to the bottom. New England IPAs around here, it's like nothing settles out. It's just that's the way the beer is, So it's so odd. I don't know what the hell they're doing differently, but whatever. Let's get some aromas and stuff now on this now hazy beer with the chunks. You see the chunks?
Smoky chunks.
Yeah.
Smoky chunks.
Citrusy. I'd say like a little bit of like orange, a little bit of grapefruit. When I say a little bit, I say a little bit. It's not big and bolsterous. Slight tangerine. That's about it. Not a lot going on for the aromatics. It's not big bold up in your face. It's get your face down into it. and it's just not super potent on anything. Let's go in for a swig here. Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Don't get your hopes too high. Stone bullies.
It's got a fairly smooth mouthfeel to it. I'd say a medium body, carbonation, lower threshold of medium. Starts off with some kind of, it's almost like a creamy orange, maybe a little bit tangerine. I can go right to the finish on this, I guess. There may be something in the middle. I'll have to go back for another sip, but kind of going into the last portion of it on the palate, it does hit with this big piney bitterness, and that piney bitterness does linger on. This one doesn't scream dank at all to me. It just screams pine. So it's like kind of like a little bit creamy orange.
Come on, Stone.
The tangerine and pine. Touch of pineapple in there too. It's more of a cooked pineapple. And then pine. Lots of pine. This is more or less, it's missing out on much malt flavor. I'd say it's kind of on the crackery side. Maybe a very, very slight caramel note. Yeah, this is drinking more like a West Coast IPA than anything, except it does have that smooth mouthfeel to it. Yeah, does not scream marijuana to me though. No.
Yeah. Damn it.
I do have a beer in the fridge that does totally scream marijuana. That one's a hard one to keep drinking. Anyways. Yeah, I'll be thinking of a score. 9% ABV. I wouldn't say it's detectable in the flavors. It does have a big piney bite, which sometimes to me kind of, I kind of get some type of piney note sometimes out of an alcoholic flavor. So, but it doesn't really taste like it has an alcohol presence on the palate. But there is a bit of that warming that does happen, kind of in the starting in the throat, going down into the chest. So, all right, that's it. No, thank you for score. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers, Bumpy. Thank you. All right, dude, I do like the can. I mean, it said it all. I wish it tasted like can. So, damn it. All right, so let's get Josh up here.
All right, so poured a little bit, the rest of it in there. Still kind of clinging a little bit of a head on there, kind of very small, but aromas. I'm getting like real, like if you just cut like a pineapple, just like a fresh pineapple. It definitely smells. You get that gummy bear-esque type smell from it, like you open a bag of gummy bears. You get that raspberry, some of that lemon, definitely pineapple, strawberry, maybe a little bit, and then the orange kind of follows. But yeah, it smells like you just opened up a bag of gummy bears.
Damn.
Doesn't smell super sweet. Obviously, no alcohol presence on the smell at 5.3. But yeah, it smells good. So cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, right off the bat, you get that pineapple mixed with that raspberry and a little bit of that lemon. Mouthfeel. Probably about a medium. It's not super thick. It's not thick like that one I had the other night. Very refreshing, though. But you do get that gummy bear-esque type taste. not overly sweet. It's got like a brightness to it. What else is in there? Orange, I guess I can kind of get a little bit of orange. I'm mostly getting like the berries, like the raspberry, strawberry, and pineapple mixed together, with a little bit of like a lemon zest on the back end. Yeah, I could see why they say gummy bears. Well, they put gummy bears, I guess, in there. But yeah, you get a lot of those flavors that you get from like gummy bears, bags of gummy bears, a Harborough or whatever, however you say them, or just any type of gummy bear. But I don't know if they have lactose in this. I don't probably, but like I said, it's not super thick, but it has a thickness to it. Definitely, I wouldn't say a chore to get through like that one I had the other night, but definitely could probably only have one of these. Like I said, they are still pretty sweet. There's a little bit of sour kick on the back end, but yeah, it's good so far. Very refreshing. Something you could, drink on a hot day or something like that. Have one of these, low ABV. And if you like gummy bears and those types of fruits and all that stuff, like I said, I'm getting a lot of fresh pineapple. Like you just cut fresh pineapple and you mix like raspberry and strawberry together, and then you get that little lime zest on the back end. Not getting too much orange, but yeah, a lot of pineapple and those berries flavors. So I'm gonna keep drinking on this one and come up with a score on the next go around. So cheers.
Awesome, man. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Tasty looking beer.
Josh. Yeah, they didn't say whether or not mine has lactose in it. I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
More than likely, or just a lot of puree. I mean, that's just thick in its own, sweet in its own, and everything else. So I don't even know if lactose is needed, unless I want a smooth, like sweet finish. So West Coast, let's smell it. If I can
Smell the West Coast.
Smell the West Coast. Salty air. Okay, so immediately I get a nice, sweet, kind of breaded malt with a herbal, piney, grapefruit, a little floral. It's got a sweetness in the smell. I like that. Yeah, that's kind of it. A little orange is coming through, maybe some tangerine. But grapefruit and pine, I think, are the main things. But there's more of like it's more of a tropical fruity, maybe like a mango or something. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, we looked at it. Let's drink it. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, great
man. Medium carbonation. Body is a medium body. This is an 8.6. Okay. It's very piney in the back, very, very piney in the finish. Dry and piney finish. Grapefruity as well. It's got a little of the zest as well from the grapefruit. A little bit of that acidity in the finish. Citrus acidity. I get orange off that. Like I said, tangerine. And I want to say more on the mango side too, on the flavors. It's got an herbaceous feel to it. There's some herbalness. There's some grassiness. There's some floralness. It's I can see why they might have called it dab, because it does have kind of it doesn't taste like weed, but nor does it even smell like it. But it just has that feeling of resinous, a resinous bite to it. That piney resin more than anything. The herbaceous coming out, the herbal.
What's the name of it, man?
Dab. It's like a Dab series one, or I don't know if it's a series or Pacific Resin Dab. But it's good. It doesn't, like I said, doesn't taste like weed or anything, but it's resinous. It's got like it's got a medium body, but it's got a thickness to it in that factor, you know, with the resin and stuff. With the hoppy, there's a little hoppy, like the hops are definitely spicy, herbaceous kind of feel to those hops. Westy kind of style hops, I'm sure. I don't know what Willamette, Cascade, maybe. What's in this? Centennial. Let's see. Doesn't tell me. It's a Dab Lab series, though, is what it's called. So it's a series, and it's called Pacific Resin. But very piney, like Bumpy was saying, his was very piney. This is very piney as well, but it's also adding the other kick of like citrus and like I was saying, just the herbaceous kind of feels really nice. Florals coming out. Very drinkable beer, very drinkable, very hidden on the percentage for sure. 8.6 definitely does not ring. It feels more like it's more like a 7.2-ish range or something that, you know, somewhere around there. Definitely does not taste double. But good stuff. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
I don't have anything else to say about it, so let's get back to Miscellaneous. All right.
I just whipped it, and I got that sad little head right there. Soapy as could be. I don't know, man. I just don't know about this one. I mean, it's not bad. Definitely for 4 months out, I would say it's drinkable. It doesn't really look pretty. The head was, like I said, you guys saw it. You know, the more that I keep looking at it, like a murky. That looks fantastic. That's what it really looked like. It's more dark colored. Yeah, I don't know. I will definitely say if you're not a big fan of the big, huge bitter bomb IPAs, this definitely be up your alley. Definitely more on the malty, sweet, juicy fruit side of things. Like I said, virtually no bitterness. Can definitely it's there. You can. I don't even care. I hate like the companies say they don't have any IBUs. I think I've come across like 1 or 2 beers that actually didn't taste like they had hops in them out of the bunches that I've tried. I can't remember what the IBU is on this, but honestly, I'm going to rate it on this 4-month-old can of beer, not the as a whole. If you get this fresh, probably have a different opinion. I might too. I'm going to put it at an 87. I think that's fair enough. You know, but I would like to try this more fresh, more on the fresh side. I guess that's a better way to say it. Yeah, so that's really my thoughts on that. Cheers, guys. I'm going to get rid of this so I can drink something else. Yeah. I only bought 1 can.
Good.
Cheers, Miscellaneous.
Cheers, Miscellaneous. Yeah. All right, Tanner.
Oh, there's
All right.
There's a bitter. Oh.
So this beer, I will say it's very good. But I think what I'm noticing with these smoothie style beers is I do believe that I like more of the brighter fruits rather than like the darker fruits, if that makes any sense. The plum and a black currant are definitely more dry, astringent fruits, and I think I like more of like tropical fruits, I guess you could say, with the smoothie style.
Plums are juicy.
Yeah, it's juicy, but
fruit.
It does have that astringency a little bit. You know, it kind of has that like dried fruit astringency to it. I'm not going to say that I don't like this beer. I think this beer is very good. For a rating, I would give it like honestly, I want to give it like a 95, 96, but because of the price, I'm going to give it like I'll give it a 94. Definitely really good. But these guys, they're just super spendy. $8. I mean, you could get like, I guess it's not going to be alcoholic, but you could literally get 2 smoothies for the same price of one of these. But I don't know. That's just kind of how I look at it. It is a very good beer. It's actually not it's not cloying like I said. And it's actually a lot more drinkable than what I was saying at first. Once you get through it, wow, English is hard today. You do keep wanting to go in for another sip. Yeah. I will say, yeah, it's very drinkable. It's refreshing. At first, it was like kind of like the thickness was kind of getting to me, and then you keep drinking it, and you're like, oh wow, this is good. I'm gonna go in for another sip. I'm gonna go for another sip. So actually, yeah, I'll give it a 95. I know I'm all over the place right now, but like I said, I definitely like the more tropical flavored smoothies. Ones with like pineapple and mango, papaya. I think my favorite one that I've had so far was the strawberry guava and something by Drecker. I think that was probably my favorite, and that was like the first one that I had. It was strawberry guava and something else. It was one of their brains, and I do like more of those fruits. The darker fruits like this, like I said, it's very good. I would drink it again, but if I had to choose between one or the other, if I went to the store and they had a smoothie style sour like this, the heavily fruited ones, and one that had like strawberry and guava, like I said, or if the one had blackberry and plum, I would go for the strawberry and the guava over the blackberry and plum. That's just my opinion, though. Everybody has their own opinions on different fruits and stuff. But I would say, yeah, it's very good. It's not overly tart. It's not sour to the point where it's like it's making you have that lip pucker sour. It's just a nice sour tart finish to where it's refreshing and it's like drinking a glass of lemonade on a hot day. Like I've said that before. It's got like a little bit of that tartness to where it's refreshing. It's not overly it's not overly sour, like Warhead sour. Yeah, I like this beer. Like I said, 95 out of 100. It's a little bit more berry. I could see raspberry in it. You said boysenberry was like a combination of blackberry and a raspberry. I could definitely see the raspberry in it. I would say, yeah, it's definitely more berry forward up front, and then like dried fruits on the finish.
Yeah, and like this is like intensely juicy. So yeah, they almost look like strawberries.
Yeah, I was looking at a picture of them too before we did this show. But the one thing I would say about this beer is the fact that it has like the dried fruits on the finish. I'm not the biggest fan of the overly dry, astringent aftertaste on a fruited sour. I like the sours to kind of finish sweet, and this is a little bit more on the drier side. If that makes any sense. I'm sure you guys have had even regular smoothies where some are it's sweet all the way through. Then you have some other ones where it kind of has that a little bit of that astringency on the finish. But
the acidity will dry it off too. Sometimes a lot of like the lactic acid and the other stuff plays effect with the dryness, I think too.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We have our own opinions.
I do like it though. It's not overly thick to the point where it's like I feel like I'm gonna be sick after I drink this though, So but I am a big fan of smoothies in general, like even not beer smoothies, but just smoothies in general. I do like to have smoothies every once in a while. But yeah, 95 out of 100 for this one.
I want to ask you one thing. Can I ask you what did you get kind of a yogurt feel out of it? A yogurt taste, like fruit on the bottom, kind of
Greek yogurt type deal.
Like Greek yogurt with fruit on the bottom, mixed up.
I can see what you're saying. I didn't really notice that at first. I actually do eat a lot of Greek yogurt. I like the
Me too. Yeah.
The Chobani flips.
Yeah, those are good, dude.
They have like the little pieces in them. They have like I get the salted caramel crunch one. It's got like the pretzel pieces, like the little pieces of caramel. Yeah, I could see that. I could see yogurty.
Nice.
Greek
All right.
yogurt. Yeah.
Cool.
Cheers, guys.
95. All right, man. Cheers. Cheers, Senator. All right. Bumpy, where are you? Okay.
I don't know. Here. Well, the aromatics on this, like I said, they're not flying out, so the aroma's not the greatest. as far as being bolsterous. I mean, it wasn't like it was horrible smells coming from the beer. As I've drank on this beer now, like as I'm talking and stuff without drinking the beer, I am getting a little bit of this kind of almost like the feeling like, or the flavors you might have after smoking a marijuana cigarette.
What?
Just a slight little bit of a dangness. Kind of coming up, but going down, it's more of a pine. But yeah, reverse, it's kind of there. Decent enough flavors out of this. Like I said, you got to be more prepared though to be drinking a West Coast style IPA. So if you can handle like a big hit of pine, and just having some light citrusy type notes along with that, then I mean this one's not too shabby on the flavors. It's probably one of the better tasting stone beers I've had in a while, besides their self-righteous black IPA. That was pretty good. But yeah, let's give this a score as like an overall between, well, appearance. I don't like that I had to actually put the bottom of it in to get it to get hazy. The aromas could have been a bit more bolsterous if it actually reminded me more of marijuana up front versus having to wait and talk, because usually by now I may have moved on to another beer and just washed everything away. But overall, not too bad. So I'm going to give it a 92 out of 100. The Stone enjoyed by 420.
Good score. Nice. All right, man. That's a great score. That's actually a pretty good score. So
Yeah.
right on. Who's next?
I've had a good amount of beer. You get to the bottom of the can. I think I said this in other lives.
The bottom of the barrel.
And then you dump the rest of the can, and then it kind of changes up the whole beer.
Yeah, this one kind of hazed up, kind of more like a Hefeweizen. You know, the Hefeweizens have that kind of yeast settle down, and then you swirl it in. So that's what it seems like they're doing, is they're using the yeast to be the haziness, which is weird, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Josh.
Sorry, Josh.
Thanks, Bumpy. Cheers. All right.
So the Gummy Bear Kush. This one's good. I like it. Like I said, not overly sweet. It's got a brightness to it. I think Tanner would probably like this one. It's got a lot of those tropical fruits, kind of the strawberry and pineapple. I think that lemon adds a nice touch with the orange. But yeah, it does. Like I said, it smells and tastes like you open up a bag of gummy bears. You know, you get all those flavors together. Not super thick, like I said, probably about medium. But not a chore to drink, you know. But it's definitely one of those that you'd have one of these and you'd be fine with it. I mean, you could drink too, but I probably wouldn't. Score-wise, for everything considered, the whole gimmicky gummy bear thing, I'll give it a 94. That is pretty good. Like Tanner was saying, some of these are pretty pricey. I just got a single, I think it was like $8 or something. But yeah, around 25, 26, something like that for a 4-pack. But yeah, it's good. Like I said, very refreshing, not overly sweet. It's got a nice sourness on the back end mixed with that sweetness, nice body to it. And yeah, it's good stuff. So if you stumble across any 450 North, which I think everyone on this, well, I don't know if Bumpy's had 450, but I think everyone else has some 450.
I have not had 450.
Yeah.
You should really try it.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, some of their stuff is hit or miss. Like just like
Can be.
Can be, yeah.
But
I'll have to wait for Alex, the beer master, to give me a beer mail.
Right?
Keep on waiting.
Oh, that's right. Alex had 450 the other day. The one I got, actually, the slushy or that creamsicle one. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's 94. Very bright, Very nice flavors, all intertwining. There's a lot going on in this beer, but I think they all kind of mesh well together, all the different fruits and stuff like that. And the gummy bear edition, I don't know how much gummy bears they put in the mash or whatever, but yeah, it's really good. So, cheers.
Nice. Cheers, Josh.
Cheers.
Man. All right.
I feel like I probably would like that one a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, did they actually put gummy bears in that, did you say?
I think
Do
so.
you know if
It says gummy. It says and gummy bears, raspberry, strawberry, pineapple, lemon, orange, and gummy bears. So
that's cool.
yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, 94 is a good score. Honestly, I don't know if these guys are really intentionally trying to make it a weed beer. I think they were just really enhancing the Pacific Northwest touch, the West Coast side of this. Of course, it's a West Coast IPA, but they like heavily introduced a lot of like Westy style hops, both in the bittering and in the late stages and stuff of the brewing process. So it has a huge like pine bite, huge pine. Bumpy was saying that watch if you don't like pine, you may not like West Coast IPAs. And I actually had that kind of. I'm from here, and this all they have here. They're getting all the New Englands, the hazies, this that. But there's a lot of piney style IPAs here, a lot of this, a lot of that. But this one's really good. As it warmed up, it got kind of some melon coming out, a little more of like a peach or something started to ring through it. But you really get that resinous in the back with that grapefruit, kind of a grapefruit zest from the peel, and then the and maybe even a little spritz of the actual fruit itself. Just a nice of grapefruit and some pine is just like totally whoa in the back. But it's dry. It's drying in the finish. It's a nice drinkable West Coast beer, even for those that may not like pine so much. It's got that fruity edge. I like their series name. I think Dab's cool. I wouldn't mind doing a Dab soon of some cannabis. But very good. They stuck to their name on this. I'm gonna give it a 90. I'll give it a 95 out of 100. I thought it was a really decent beer. So yeah, 95 out of 100. I don't know what I scored it last time, and I don't know if they do it different every year. I don't know how efficient it is on their, like if they do different ones or if it's the same thing every year. I have no idea, but good stuff. I will have to I gotta send you guys some Westies, dude. Like some real good Westies from this area. All right, let's get to the big screen. And let's see, Tanner. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right, Tanner, go ahead and do your shouts, brother.
All right, shout outs. We'll just say I didn't say it in my rating. The only thing is, I don't know what this has to do with marijuana.
You get stoned and you drink it. It tastes great.
Right.
There you go. That's probably the only thing that has to do with it. But yeah, so shout outs for me. Wednesday, 9 p.m. we'll be doing Will It Mix. So grab any type of alcoholic beverage you want to mix together. I will be doing rye and root beer tonight.
Yes, that's tonight.
What's that?
Said yes, that's tonight.
Yeah.
Bumpy soda. Look at
that. Yeah, you can mix whatever you want. Bring any type of liquor. Mix it with any soda, tea, juice, whatever you want to do. Seltzer, whatever you want to do. You do a cuvee. I know Beerman's done those a couple times. And yeah, it's pretty much just like open bar, live hangout, mixing cocktails, having a good time, shoot the shit, talk about different random topics about whether it's beer or liquor. And then Saturday, I'll be doing Rate That Beer, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I keep going to call it Eastern Standard Time, but apparently it's not Eastern Standard anymore. Right?
Daylight Time, EDT.
EDT?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eastern Daylight Time.
Eastern Daylight Time. There you go. Besides me, well, actually, yeah, I have a bunch of reviews. I actually just did a review on the Trogs, the Mad Elf. So it'll probably be like a month before I upload that. I do have I have like 20 something videos just all in my phone that I need to upload. So just look out for beer reviews, liquor reviews that I have coming out. And besides me, shout out to whoever's doing Wild Card Wednesday tonight. Is it Eric? Is it Alex? Is
I
it
almost
the
want to say Eric. Who knows?
I don't know who's doing it tonight, but yeah, there should be a Wild Card Wednesday at 7:30.
I could do if nothing happens, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah.
Usually, if Alex is gonna do it, it's usually set up by now.
But yeah, besides Wild Card Wednesday, definitely check out Thomas Metal 75 with Eric. He just did a beer review the other day. What did he just review the other day? Well, he does live stream beer reviews. Cool. If you want to go hop on there whenever he's doing a live stream beer review, just make sure to hit that bell and go to all. And
He always does delicious beers, man. He does some good damn beers.
trying to
At least they look good.
yeah, just shout out to Thomas Mel 75, also known as we just did the Proclamation Derivative Galaxy. One of the beers that he picked up with me and him at Proclamation that day. He got the derivative mix of 6. So we got the Galaxy, the Strata, and the Citra. So he just did a review on the Galaxy. So if you're interested in watching some Proclamation reviews, I know I do a lot of them. And Eric got his hands on some Proclamation. So if you want to go watch some of his reviews, definitely check him out. And yeah, I'll leave all the shout outs for everybody else. This beer was definitely great. Like I said, 95 out of 100. Don't necessarily know what it has to do with the whole marijuana theme, but it was good. I like it.
What was the name of that again?
Sour Diesel.
Oh, Sour Diesel. Okay, so it was sour. Did you get the diesel? Did you get the you get oh yeah. Anyway,
I mean, I guess it was as thick as diesel fuel.
Yeah, diesel's more of a fuely earthy cannabis. I think it has some citrus and other
Have
stuff.
you tasted
But
diesel before?
well, no, I mean I used to work in an airport and they had diesel shit.
Don't put it in a gas car.
Yeah, don't put it in a gas car.
No.
Got oils and stuff in it. Yeah.
You can run your oil tank on diesel too. I found that out recently.
Yeah. I guess gasoline's an oil too.
But yeah, thanks for having me. Cheers, everybody. I'll let everybody else shout out everyone else. So,
right on, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you,
Tanner.
Tanner. All right, Miscellaneous.
Right. For me, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on wild card, so keep it open in case Eric doesn't pull the trigger. I don't know what's going on with that. Thursday night beer session is going to be in an open panel beer share. Bring any product from any company. Doesn't matter what it is, style-wise or brewery. So, yeah, just bring a beer, come review it, hang out, kick it for about an hour. We'll see where that goes. And, yeah, pretty much it. John and Ellie finally got his ass up and went to the post office today after some misleading information. And I also did get a box sent out. I got 2 tracking numbers today. I got a box, hopefully going to make it through customs coming from Newfoundland.
Hey, all right.
A guy up there who's had some beers that piqued my interest, and he said he ran across some really good ones, and he wanted to send them to me and do some reviews. So, fingers crossed. Never know.
Sending you some pickles?
I guess. Whatever he labeled it as. So we'll see. We'll see if it makes through customs. Should be about 10 days is what he said.
Nice, bro.
Pretty far away from where I am. So it has to get on a boat and go over to the mainland and get
Jesus, man.
It's gonna get on a boat, on a boat.
I'm sure there's a bridge to get on there, but I don't know exactly how that works. Never been there.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. I should be getting to Vorbox in tomorrow or the next day, so stay tuned for that. And I went to the gun store today and bought some 12 gauge shotgun shells, and got to go work tomorrow at the farm, and I'm gonna go shoot some really shitty craft beer. So stay tuned for that as well.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds fun.
I'll take my side by side out and go fucking blast that shit up. So yeah,
Cool.
so we do this. I guess I'm gonna get my fulfillment out of that.
Shitty beer. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll
All
try
right.
to take a video of that as well.
Cool. Well,
That's
thanks,
it. So
man.
Sunday, don't know what's going on. Couldn't tell you. It's been 2 weeks. No John and Ellie. So I guess plan on going to Ontario show.
Yeah. Cool. All right, Bumpy.
Now this is a beer that tastes like
yeah.
marijuana.
Want the
That's good, dude.
super jelly?
Have you had this one?
Yeah, it's
Damn it,
really
yeah. So it's got
really
like I mean, it's really hard to dig out anything besides this like real earthy, danky. It's got flavor and aroma of the same, basically. There's a slight bit of like a grapefruit and orange that I can kind of pick out, but it's really difficult to get through the earthy, resinous dankness of this beer.
Yep.
But yeah, it kind of becomes, at least for me, hard to drink too many of them. You kind of have to give yourself a break.
8.6, isn't it? It's like
8.2.
oh, 2. Okay, that's Stardust, right?
Yeah.
No, that's the dank dust.
Yeah, the dank dust.
Oh,
That's
really?
a
I've never
different
had that.
version. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
different
you never
version.
had the dank dust?
Never had that.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
the
beat
dank
me
dust.
to it.
I mean, this is
Cool. All right.
yeah.
That space ghost or space dust is good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah,
good one.
as far as shouting stuff out, 50-point inspection videos. I put those out on Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are my beer reviews, if you don't know. On Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I have a show called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel and ask, panel members and folks in the chat if you have any questions that you want to ask of the panel so that we can get that portion of the show included. More than welcome. That's great. I actually encourage it. And we'll hopefully see you there on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll shout out Alex's Food Friday for this Friday. It is specialty tater tots. So basically what that means is don't just bring regular tater tots and dip them in ketchup. Try to do something unique with them, whether you're just spicing them up with something, some type of, rub or something that you might have. Maybe find something unique to dunk them in. Like you can make naughty tots, which is like spiced up, like seasoned, I should say, instead of rub, like a seasoning, but they're like spiced up tater tots, and then you dunk them in some type of like chipotle ranch sauce. You make anything you want. You can do pizza tots, basically.
Damn.
Just something unique with tater tots, basically, other than just having, hey, I baked some tater tots and now I'm going to dip them in ketchup. No. Something interesting. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. This Friday. Alex the Beer Masters channel.
Cool.
Cheers.
Right. Cheers, Bumpy. All right. Well, Josh, what you got, man?
All right, so I got beer bowl discussions every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. Start off with a little beer review in the beginning, open up the panel, talk about craft beer news, what's going on in the industry, maybe some trends that are up and coming, that kind of stuff. And then it's kind of open panel, hang out, drink. Philly Crooker 87 is my Instagram, where I post the beers that I'm drinking, a little description of them. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it for shout-outs from me. So cheers to you, Beer Man. Cheers to the panel, and cheers to the cat. Cheers.
Cheers to the cat. Nice.
Cheers to the last beer.
Cheers to the cat.
That's beer. Cheers to you, dude.
Cheers.
Foam. So first I'll say that I'll mention the beer and cheese. So this is what we have. I have 3 beers and 3 cheeses that I picked. And so you had to pick one of each of those, and don't study, don't don't be all like nerdy on it. Just pick something and see if it goes with it. Of that list, and we'll see how fun this is. I don't know. I'm just trying to work on some new interesting ideas for the channel because I do like the beer and cheese pairing thing. I just want to make it more fun, so I'm trying to think of that. So, 8 o'clock Eastern for that as always. Never gonna stop this one. I like it. I think you guys like it. So, Wednesday in the future might change. It might go to Saturdays or something where I do brewing and stuff like that. But for now, we're gonna keep doing Wednesday, and I might even make Wednesday a brew day. Who knows? But there's so much going on Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know about that one. But yeah, so for Wednesday, for today, for tomorrow, next week, I changed it up, and then I'm gonna go back to what I was thinking because Bumpy likes this one so much.
Oh boy.
Put your mind together, man.
Yeah.
Bumpy says sweet potato nose, but no. Do you guys want me to change it to make it easier? I could change it to make it easier.
Oh shit.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Here, let's do it. Let's do that, dude. Let's do this one. Chocolate cake with fruit. I mean, the dessert stouts central. I mean, you guys can find something in that realm. So we'll do this. Yeah, that'll be easier. We'll do that one. So
get the picture of Betty White doing the
yeah. Yeah, that'll be a fun one. So we'll do that fruited cake, chocolate cake thing next week, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific our time. And got a couple of videos that have just come out. If you want to check those out, it's up to you. And Brewery's coming along, man. It's actually, I don't know how many times I've said it, but I go on so many live streams every week, so we say the same things over and over again. But the brewery is almost done, okay? It's getting there. All right, so, hey, man, thanks, guys. Thanks, chat. First, I'll just say, chat, thank you. Thank you for your support and everything you do for us. And, of course, thank you, panel. We got East Coast LQ Reviews, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. I keep wanting to say beer reviews. Bumpy Road Brewery, Last Beer, and Beer Man saying, you guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world, but not after one more fucking sip. Cheers.
Cheers.
And then I just got to find the outro while I'm doing another cheers.